Snitch figure.
Welcome to issue 116 of NerdFlow Podcast. Oh, man.
He ain't saying without laughing.
Tekashi 69, man. It's all, I mean, if you're on the internet, you know what the hell we talk about.
Oh, my God.
Tekashi told that Beerus told Frieza to destroy planet.
Oh, man. I swear.
Is he out there snitching like that for real, though?
Man,
Yeah, that might be singing.
That might be making R&B albums up in.
That boy trying to get a deal, not a record deal.
Because he looking at 40 years.
No.
70.
He is trying to get a deal. He is snitching on everybody.
He ain't trying to get to 70 years. He's singing on everybody.
Exactly.
Wow.
All right, if I tell you about what R. Kelly did, can I get shade 25 off?
Right.
This man,
I saw one post that
taller
said
than Bruce Wayne.
I saw one post that said he said yes, R. Kelly did on me too. There was another post that said the judge said anything Mr. 6ix9ine, anything else? Oh yes, when I was visiting Neverland, Michael Jackson did give me Jesus juice and he touched my
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
That's ridiculous. That's
Somebody
so
said Jesus juice.
That's too
Boy, I tell you. All right, man. This is issue 160, as I said again, of NerdFlow Podcast. This is a podcast all about nerding out on all the latest and greatest in pop culture, from anime, video games, pro wrestling, comic book stuff, you name it. We talk about it on this show. First and foremost, we on all. So wow! I never flowed
We
that
are
up till
all
today.
streaming platforms.
Yes. I've never flipped that up in almost 115 episodes. Wow. But yeah, man, we are on all social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can search NerdFlow or NerdFlow Podcast. Freaking Tekashi 69. YouTube as well. We're trying to get our official YouTube, and we also got the Facebook group going. Search for NerdFlow Podcast on there. We got 50% off NerdFlow t-shirts as well. So go check us out.
Breaking news: Tekashi 6ix9ine just told who killed Pac and Big.
This ninja right here.
Damn.
All right.
Oh shit! He know who killed Jam Master Jay too.
This has become the most recurrent thing of this whole issue, bro.
For real, bro. But yeah, man, if you didn't hear any of that, I mean, link is in the description of the show. Please make sure you give us a thumbs up on whatever platform you listen to NerdFlow Podcast on. We're on all major podcast platforms of your choosing and choice: Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple. What they call it now? Apple Podcast. They changed the name of it like not so long ago. But yeah, so that's who we are. That's what we do. So I know I'm late to the party, and everybody else on the show saw Far From Home. I would like to say that I feel that Far From Home, the fight between Mysterio and Spider-Man, was probably the better fight of the majority of the live-action Spider-Man movies. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Preach.
Exactly.
I would say that, and I was basically right about the whole thing about it being a freaking hoax. And two, I do like the way they spun the whole thing and tied it back to Tony. I like that.
I got
Like the real, did I read something that said that Sony is realizing that they ain't gonna be able to Marvel with this Spider-Man thing, and they trying to renegotiate the deal?
Yep, that's what the rumors are. The rumors are that they want to bring Venom into, but it's just a rumor. It's nothing like solid yet.
How would they do that if they wanted to?
I mean, they can do it.
I mean, if I can name all over the movie, man, I mean, how, if you look at the ending with Sword and Skrulls and all that stuff belong to them. All Skrulls is Captain Marvel. That belongs to them. It's like, There's like everything how they left that movie off, man. It belongs to Marvel. So for them to, it would be a gigantic slap in the face and just a dumb decision for them to like, oh, we just gonna go this direction and like it never happened. That's not gonna fly.
Y'all ever look at them interviews with Kevin Feige? It was like he don't have no worries at all. Like he kind of calm in the situation.
He's very calm. Other than that one time when one of the executives of, I think she worked for Sony. This was before. It was like when the first Spider-Man came out, and they didn't know he was gonna be in Civil War, and she like slipped up and like said stuff, and his facial expression is priceless. You can look it up on YouTube. He gave her to look like I'm gonna off you once they cut this camera off.
I remember that interview. I was like,
I was like, oh, another person.
I just had to be sure like I wasn't the only one that seen it because
he's like, damn, I can't fire you.
yeah.
I only can make your life hell. That's it. But yeah, man.
The helicopter loud.
Oh, somebody looking for Pookie.
Somebody.
That's all the time they play out the helicopter, bro. Somebody done got away on foot.
No, that's the hospital helicopter.
Oh, okay. Somebody got life flighted. Okay. They getting life flighted to Jackson, not into Greenville. That's for damn sure. That's typically, it ain't never the opposite way. All right, man. So this week on NerdFlow Podcast, we're gonna be talking about a bunch of stuff about in relation to Netflix. Really, a good part of it is about Netflix. Some streaming stuff, some news on the Boondocks coming back. Talk a little bit in gaming, a little bit about the Call of Duty beta that's out right now. It's in its second weekend of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta. And we're gonna also, me and Snap, I want to kind of bring some stuff up to Snap about some stuff that Mr. Omega said. So
I know you said.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that as well. So we're gonna kick it off with the Boondocks. So Boondocks are returning, which we talked about that some issues ago. So Boondocks is property. Well, I don't think Boondocks not property of Warner Bros. It's a Sony property. Last time I remember, because it's.
Well, I don't think it's Sony no more because Aaron McGruger back doing it, and they redesigned the characters. So I think it don't belong to Sony no more. Like Sony just had the animation for a contract period, which is why McGruger left, because he didn't want to deal with Sony no more. So with McGruger back, I don't think it's with Sony no more.
Okay. But yeah, it's supposed to be under Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers owns HBO. It is being said that Boondocks' new season will be on HBO Max, which is their new version of HBO Now / Go. It's gonna be a third one, the trilogy. I don't know.
How many apps do they have now?
I mean, Go and Now is a difference between not having a service provider versus just buying it, just subscribing straight out.
Yeah.
Max, I don't know what the hell that is, to be honest with you. I think I heard something about it, but I promise you I forgot as soon as I read it. But what's the thoughts about this being probably not coming to Cartoon Network, more than likely going straight to a streaming platform?
Yeah, I'm a miss that. Will it being on like a platform like Cartoon Network? But have you guys seen like the pictures that have been going around about the new look? It's like it's kind of going back to that style that McGruger had when he draws like the comics.
Yeah,
that's what they more look like, the comic book style.
So you've seen the artwork?
Yeah, I've seen the big stuff on Instagram.
Yeah, but like the biggest thing for me is it's coming back at the perfect time. It's so much material out there.
Yeah.
So much material out there.
I got another question. Favorite character? No, I can't say that either. I really like Riley's character, but is it a lot of, do you think like a lot of people are gonna try to, put their little input on it, because we know how Riley is with a
I don't really think they can, because only reason being too, this also could be a reason why it's on a streaming platform and not on like normal
because
like TV.
Because it's gonna be very offensive.
Yep.
Okay, so you know what I was getting at with this question.
Yep. I think that's why they went that route.
It's gonna be offensive. Let's just be honest about it.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna piss off a lot of Republicans. It's gonna piss off a lot of black people. It's gonna definitely piss off a lot of white people. Like it's gonna piss off the y'all know the letters I want to say.
LGBTQ. Yeah.
The lettuce, gay bacon, tomato.
Wow. Okay.
No.
The people who stole half of the alphabet.
Ooh, y'all going at it, boy.
Okay.
I just didn't know the letters.
Today.
I just said the letters, just to say the letters. Okay. All right. But yeah. No, I know. Hey, man. You know. Every good boy does well. Music class. Yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, coming to HBO Max. Also, this is a little side note on the HBO Max thing. Big Bang Theory is going to be on HBO as well. They're pulling in. Warner Brothers gearing up to go head to head with Netflix. So they're stacking their service at this point right now.
They paid billions of dollars They paid billions of dollars for Big Bang Theory. They paid for all 13 seasons.
Yeah, so that'll be on there. So they're gearing up to go head to head with Netflix and Disney on this streaming service. Shoot, I know y'all probably seen this. Freaking BET has a streaming service called BET Plus. I'm like, here they go.
Yeah. They might as well cancel that now.
Exactly. It's ran and controlled by Viacom. You're gonna get threatened about 35,000 times about how it's gonna get canceled, and you should pay more money.
Yep.
That was shade if you didn't realize Viacom. But yeah. But yeah,
Is that
man.
a tree?
Is what?
Nothing.
Yeah, that definitely was a tree, because everybody know that it had Dish or some type of satellite or something like that. How you get those ads running across the thing talking about
TV.
Yeah, got you to sign this petition, and y'all know why it happens, because Viacom want more money. They be trying to blame that junk on the cable company.
And I know, like, the cable company we got here in town didn't have no Viacom channels for about 2 years because they didn't want to pay Viacom money.
Finally paid up, huh? All right. What's the number we got to put on check? All right. Let's do this. All right. Crises on Infinite Earths. Man, this thing is shaping up to be amazing. Like, we got 4 Supermans. I only know about 3. I don't know who the 4th one is.
They got the 4th one gonna be Dean Cain.
Ooh.
Is it?
I mean,
he's already. Well, you know what? You know what? You say
the Flash era.
You say it as a rumor. You say it as a rumor, but I believe you because he's already on the show as the father.
I'm just saying. I wasn't saying it as a rumor. I was just saying it as the only other Superman and stuff that can be Superman, because
that's very true.
Christopher Reeves can't be Superman. I think
that's why we got. Yeah, that's why we got Brandon Routh, because his Superman Returns was basically Christopher Reeves. Yeah. So Dean Cain from Lois and Clark would be like the only other suitable one. Yeah, well, they could, and you're more likely spot on, Young, on that one, because you got him on the show already as Kara's like Earth father, and then
that would be so dope if they twist that in, like from on alternate Earth.
And on top of that, we have Lois on the show. Lois from that Superman on the show as well. She's the daughter of what was his name? Her boyfriend that she dated. She was the mother. And so she's already was on the show in the previous season. Huh?
She on the show as a Kryptonian.
Yeah. So she was on the show as well. So they could easily roll her back in for another season and make her Lois from a different Earth. Oh, this is going to be so great. Then we also got this was confirmed a long time ago. We got Black Lightning's been confirmed. He's finally enrolled into the Arrowverse now as well. So he's there. I wonder if the daughters are going to be there as well.
They not promoting it as part of the Arrowverse. They promoting it as, from what I was reading, as part of the Supergirl universe.
No, that mean it's still, because I don't know what the term is going to change, but it's always been coined the Arrowverse because it was kind of like the first universe that kind of brought all these people in, because of course it was Arrow, then Flash, then Legends of Tomorrow, then Supergirl. So it's always been coined Arrow. I don't know what they're going to change it to once they get done with Arrow, because they say they're going to wrap up Arrow in early January, or I think it's like January or February of 2020. So they're going to kind of like stretch out this Crisis thing, because I think the show is Arrow's final season is only 10 episodes. It's not even a full-blown season of Arrow. So, but yeah, man, it's shaping up to be pretty tough. I'm wondering like, what are we going to see? We got so much stuff. Man, I wish that. So I watched Titans, and we're down on like episode 3 now. It's good, man. Raven is really Raven now. She got the gem in her head now. All of that stuff. And I like how they spun it. Deathstroke is super tight. From what I saw so far, his daughter's there. Ravager, she's there. Hadn't showed up in freaking Jason Todd is asshole. That's all I'm gonna say. He should be in the boys. He should be in the boys as well. I'm on episode 2 of the boys. I started watching it last night. That was messed up. I just want to say that man, my facial expression on that initial first episode, my mouth was just wide open.
Hey, that shit was so funny when Highlander threw old boy and turned around and smiled, and
I'm like, man, that's messed up.
Oh, it gets more messed up.
I'm pretty sure it gets even worse.
Yeah,
I really want to see Tink's reaction when she started watching it.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that first episode is just man. Wow.
We need video evidence of her face when she sees it.
Oh, shoot, I can recall mine from last night. I actually honestly watching it. All right, so let's see here. What we got? Okay. Adult jokes that went over our heads in cartoons we watched as kids. The entire season, the entire thing of Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, the entire
Rocco's Modern Life, when Snapback told me that he was a phone system operator, and I've told that to so many people. And so many people are like freaking just shocked. It's like, that's true. It was like,
yeah, he was a phone sex operator.
And I never got that as a kid. I'm just like, okay, he does stuff on the telephone. Okay.
Like real talk. Like in the video Tink posted, Ren and Stimpy. Okay, Ren had a saw taped to the front of him. Stimpy had a log on his back, and Ren was hunching back and forth sawing the log. and Stimpy is making, groaning noises. And I'm like, yo, like we really watched this shit as kids.
There's some people that freaking love it, though.
Pause. That particular episode of that actually happened in the adult series. It's kind of like a underground DVD. You can find it like places like 5 if those still around.
I wonder if it's on that. I wonder if it's on the box set. We had the box set.
But they have an adult series, and it's much more.
Yeah, it's like an uncut. I think it's the uncut, because they came out with a box set of like the uncut version of Ren and Stimpy.
It's much more darker. It's much more cruder. Is that a word? Cruder?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to cop that. I'm gonna have to cop that from work. Because the funny thing is, I don't know if y'all got a local. I ain't gonna say it. Y'all know what I mean. If you got one near you, they have a lot of the old Nickelodeon. They have Alex Mack. It's like a bunch of stuff that I see in boxes. I'm like,
y'all remember Animorphs?
Yes, I remember Animal.
Man, I remember
Yep. I remember that show.
So, like, me and Angry was talking today, and I was talking about, you know, when you in, well, I don't know, every elementary school did this, but, you know, sometimes when you go to, like, the library and stuff for, you know, like a little period or whatnot, the movies we used to watch up in there. And we used to watch movies like The Page Master, The Indian in the Cupboard. What was the movies with the black lady singing Eyes on the Prize?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Every freaking segment ended with her and beginning with her saying, "Keep your eyes on the prize." Yeah.
Yeah. So we started talking about the movies, which, like, you know, you go to the library, you guarantee you're going to watch Homeward Bound, which I never did care for. I know I'm probably breaking a lot of rules by saying that.
Loved that movie.
I just didn't care for a talking dog, cat, two dogs, and a cat like that walk cross country because they looking for their humans. Evidently, y'all humans didn't want y'all because they wouldn't have left y'all if they wanted y'all.
It didn't happen like that.
They did wanted them. Homeward Bound. I used to love that movie.
They ain't with that.
Part 2 was not necessary. We did not need a part 2. I expressed that every time.
But
that was funny.
And like we started talking about like my favorite animal cartoons would be like Rockadoodle.
Hey. That was a really nice movie.
Yeah, Chanticleer.
Oh, you know, like all the Don Bluth movies now. Don Bluth was that dude.
But what is it called? Oliver's Tale, Oliver's Twist,
Oliver and Company.
Oliver and Company. That's it. Oliver and Company. What else? The Page Master. The Aristocats is my shit.
Racist.
Huh? You said racist.
Yeah, they had a lot of innuendos and a lot of racist innuendos if you go back and watch it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go look for that. You're not gonna ruin it for me.
Let's see.
What
else?
In your mailbox, bro.
Trying to think what else is it's a lot of shows that have. There's freaking cartoon movies now that have secret adult stuff just because, you know,
like
the adults gotta have something to laugh at when they take the kids to the movies.
Yeah, but like when they show, like, for real, when I go back and watch Johnny Bravo, I realize something we shouldn't have been watching. Because Johnny Bravo, like, this girl was sacrificing him, and she was like, "Take this virgin." And Johnny Bravo looked and said, "Did she say virgin?" Like, bitch, I ain't no virgin here.
The hell?
No. Do y'all remember that episode on Powerpuff Girls when Professor was going on a date and Buttercup put condoms in his pocket?
I remember that. I remember that.
No. Buttercup said, "We ain't bringing no more little girls up in here."
You gonna
What the
some
hell?
of this and some of these,
And then-
and definitely some of these.
And then on Rugrats, Granddad was watching porn and was telling the babies, "This for when y'all go to bed."
I remember that. I do.
Yeah.
Dirty old man.
Like, for real, man, this is shit that they was putting in our cartoons, bro. Like that unknown, like that lost episode of SpongeBob. I promise y'all, I cannot be making this up because it's too ingrained in my brain. SpongeBob was making a cake. How the hell he make a cake underwater? I just don't understand. But he had flour, and he was trying to open up the flour bag, and the flour went all over the kitchen, like it was all white. And SpongeBob was like, "Oh, I made a mess." And he took his nose, it got real big, and he sniffed up all the flour.
I remember
and when
that.
they did that close up on his face, and his eyes were big and bloodshot red. And they never showed that episode again after.
I remember that. I remember that episode.
Y'all remember him from Dexter's Laboratory? Like, it was a cocaine joke. It was remember when the parents were playing Twister? You couldn't see nothing but their arms and their legs. Like, honey, it ain't gonna reach.
Yeah, but we see that we took that out. We took that as when I watched that today. I took that as it was talking about. No, she said, "Honey, it won't fit," and he was like, "Just a little more, it's almost in." And I was like, and then Dexter had a sex robot that he was trying to get to act like Dee Dee, but he just like with more passion.
Oh yeah, copy. What does this button do?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like really, man. Like, dang.
Holy.
That's crazy.
Damn, I missed the 90s.
Oh man. All right. Next up, we got so PlayStation is doing a state of play. When is it? I don't even know when it is.
I think it's going on still now.
Is it going on now? Like now?
Yeah, because everything is on sale. Everything.
Oh yeah, I know all this stuff. But I know they do like because since they don't. Of course, they didn't do E3. Of course, yeah, they didn't do E3. Of course, so. With State of Play, I know they supposedly leaked this week that The Last of Us 2 may be dropping in February of 2020. I do remember seeing it. They got leaked by Amazon site overseas. I'm trying to think what else.
Ghost of Tsushima.
So y'all want to hear a story? You want to hear a story about that game? Why it took so long? Because we had what's the other game that was just like it? It just recently came out. What's the name of the game?
Sekiro.
Sekiro. So evidently, Ghost of uses the Havoc engine, and evidently they got like literally stopped with production of that game based off of that engine, and said they couldn't they didn't have the license or something to use it or whatever the case may be. And some people feel like From Software kind of maybe sometimes there's like a theory that somebody said from Software that did Sekiro may have had something to do with that, because those games, they showed the trailer of those games at E3 last year, and those games was like night and day, and it was like two samurai games that are like the new word is like Dark Souls like in a sense. So
like real talk, I angry got Sekiro, and I thought Nero was hard.
Oh no,
Nero 2 just got announced as well.
Sekiro is harder than Nero. Like, I just stopped playing Nero. That's how hard the game is. When a game make you just stop playing.
Yeah, that's why I can't play Bloodborne, bro. I got that on PlayStation Plus. I ain't even paid for it. I was like, man, this is crap.
How far did Angry Beat get on Sekiro? Because I got stuck at the ogre. That I couldn't go further than him.
Bro, we was playing. When he brought it over to my house, we got to the ogre on this stage where you got to try to beat this ogre, and you got to try to get, like, we watched the video. Like, dude beat the whole game in like an hour just running through the game, and we saw how he jumped past the ogre. So we tried to jump past the ogre. We couldn't do it. Like. Like that ogre is just like ridiculously hard to beat.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, because that's where I got stuck at. I couldn't go past him. I thought I could just skip over him, but you can't. I was just like,
it's just like, nah, damn.
The fuck?
Because he hit you twice and it's over with.
It's around somebody drop kicking you. I'm just like, bro.
That's what took me off. I said, did his big ass just hit me with both his feet?
Somebody just hit you with a drop kick. I was like, oh, hell no. I'm done.
Like, we was taking turns. We was taking turns trying to fight this ogre. About an hour. So one of us, I don't know who, like, man, fuck this shit.
That game is hell, man. Oh,
man, do y'all feel like with these Dark Souls type of game, man? I feel like there needs to be, like, Ninja Gaiden needs to make a resurface.
That's what I was gonna say. Just give me a Ninja Gaiden, but don't make it. Hell, just make it like Ninja Gaiden Sigma. And
I mean, Ninja Gaiden could be hard when you put it on the high settings, but it was never like
that hard.
Yeah, it was never that hard.
This is the perfect time. If you're not gonna bring out a Ninja Gaiden, you can bring back out a Shinobi.
I was just about to say Shinobi, bro. Yeah, you took word out of my phone now. Yeah, Shinobi for sure. Call of Duty.
Oh, King. Wait, King.
Huh?
Yo.
They said something about an Iron Man VR game.
Yeah, there is a VR game, I think, about to come out. I saw the video for that. Yeah.
You had to bring that up to launch team.
Yeah, there's a video. There's a video out on YouTube of them showing that. It looks really good.
Hey.
Let's see here. Call of Duty. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare, second week of beta is out this week. So if you haven't got a chance to play it, this week is the cross-play beta. So all the people who talked all that smack from years past about how PlayStation can, whoop Xbox and PC and all that stuff, guess what? Y'all get to play all together.
Well, I downloaded it today, and because I twisted my ankle, I won't be going to work for the next 2 days. So I'm online looking for all Xbox players because I'm headshot shouty.
But yeah, man. My opinion. I mean, I played last weekend and I played this weekend. Modern Warfare, like this reboot for Modern Warfare, it is really good, man. Like everything from how like the weapons feel heavy and good. I will say this much because if people know me, and I've always been a Battlefield guy. This Call of Duty could give Battlefield a run for his money. And I'm going to tell you the exact reason why. They came out with Ground War Friday night, for Friday. Ground War is a 32 versus 32. Dang. Big map mode. You have vehicles, which has never been in the multiplayer version, only in the Battle Royale version. So you got vehicles, and it's 64 players on a map. It is freaking, and you have all your kill streaks and everything too. It is
oh shit,
freaking crazy, but it's so much fun. So much fun. I found myself I found myself going prone a lot because, dude, you can see the glare from like snipers when the glare hits the scope, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to get sniped. I'm like going prone, trying to crawl out of the way so I don't get sniped. It is like that mode. When I saw that, I was like, this is impressive.
Yeah,
this is impressive.
I
don't say that in the same sentence with Call of Duty games a lot of time, but I have to say Modern Warfare. Like, even another cool thing is that you can change, and this helps me because, like, especially when you're in close-up battles or close-range battles and ranged battles, a lot of guns have the option to hit the D-pad to go semi-auto and full auto. And I switch a lot. So when I'm in like say a map has like street level or whatever, I switch to semi-auto because then I have like the whatever type of scope I have, I can literally control my shots more, and I get kills from a distance. That's the biggest feature that I love that's in that game as well, along with Ground War.
All right, y'all. So today I got beat like I was the child of Joe Jackson and the spouse of Ike Turner.
What you play?
I jumped in Iron Banner on Destiny 2.
Oh.
And I hadn't played Destiny 2 in months.
Oh,
so
man.
I was legit rusty. So for
the meta was beyond you, my brother.
So for 3 rounds of Iron Banner, we got my ass beat. That 4th round though, I was back in the groove of things. I was maneuvering and moving around and getting my headshots and doing my thing. I was just a little rusty.
If you would have told me that prior to you was getting out early today, I could have told you what you could have just did, and when you would have because you hadn't played in this pretty much in 3 seasons pretty much. So now they have the easy way to get this particular item that I'm about to talk about is if you go do like a flashpoint, there's an Iron Banner medallion that it'll drop after the mission or whatever. You can consume it, and it'll make you max light for a certain amount of time, and you can go in Iron Banner. So if you don't have like the gear or whatever because everything in Ironbound power matters. So you take that medallion, get one of those, use it, and it'll make you pretty much 750 in Iron Banner.
Oh, okay. I got this rainbow day, but I had got off the game because I had to go back to the hospital. But
okay.
I'm gonna jump on it again tomorrow. Probably. I'm finna start back playing Arkham Knight since it was free, and it came with all the DLCs to the game. So
Arkham Knight and Darksiders 3 is on PlayStation Plus for those who own PlayStation Plus. If you're looking for some good free games this month before the month is over with, just go to the PlayStation Store, look for PlayStation Plus, and you can get Batman Arkham Knight and Darksiders 3 for the free.
Borderlands 3 up there. If you like classics,
Borderlands 3 ain't free. That just came out.
What the hell did I download then? Free.
I don't know what you downloaded, brother.
Hold on, let me do something right quick.
All right, but yeah, man. So, but other than that, I mean, Call of Duty looks shaping up to be Modern Warfare is shaping up to be very, very good. I have never in years anticipated new Call of Duty coming out other than like Black Ops and stuff like that. But Modern Warfare, this is gonna be pretty good, and the good thing about it, since they're alternating, studios and stuff like that, this will be a title you can at least play for a good 2 years before, another one will come out, because I know they put Sledgehammer on hiatus for a long ass time for making crappy games. But yeah,
oh, I got Borderlands the collection for.
Oh, okay, then yeah. No, well, you said you never played the Borderlands. Oh, you got some good stuff, bro. All right. Snap. AEW NXT. Did you get a chance to check out the first show? Either the one on the network or the one on USA?
I didn't catch it live. Again, I gotta catch the highlights because work is always in the way. But I'm honestly ready to see how far they're gonna go with Undisputed Era now that they got all the men's gold on the whole brand. And honestly, I say it was pretty. I say from the highlights, it was pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty solid.
Yeah. And the UK NXT invaded the regular NXT. So rumor has it that War Games in November is going to be NXT proper is going to be versus NXT UK. What it looks like. So.
And I am down for that. Let that happen. Let it happen. Honestly, I would love to see how far they're gonna go with War Games. When we get not just a men's match, but a women's match of War Games, because if that happen, I'd definitely be down for that shit too. Like I said, the biggest thing I did like, other than Roger Strong winning the U.S. well, not U.S. but the North American Championship, is the fact that Leo Rush is back.
Yes, I was shocked when I saw that he did a commercial break, and I saw him, and they kind of showed a clip of him in the back, and I'm glad. Because it's just some people that, let's be real. There's some people that, Vince or the writers, whoever, the agents or whatever. There's some people that come up, they don't know how to use or what to use them for, or they got, so that's a similar thing with, Aleister Black, right? So Aleister Black does these freaking dark videos and all this stuff, and because his character is very satanic-like, because they're supposed to be PG, that's why he hasn't been out a whole lot. So there's a rumor that he may get pulled back into NXT, which I don't have a problem with.
Yeah, let him go to UK. He's Dutch, ain't he?
Yeah, he's Dutch, yeah. So
yeah, put him on the UK brand. Honestly, I don't think he should have to go back to NXT, mainly because of his striking ability. But it's just, again, if you want him to develop, honestly, they got too many.
It's just they have too much talent, man. They don't know. They have too many. They have too many wrestlers on contract, man. They don't know what to do with. And if anybody can really truly benefit from it, if they came out of that NXT system, we know Triple H knows how to utilize his people that he had before. So I would recommend.
Yeah.
I just with any honestly, I would almost take almost every goddamn tag team that's in normal main roster and pull them back down, the Ascension, where the hell they at. Pull them back in there. It's a bunch of teams, man, that they can do a lot of stuff with. AOP, Pull them back in. 'Cause they need some. They're gonna need some good tag teams. Since they're gonna be a in a sense like a third brand or whatever. But like Kenny Omega basically said that there ain't nobody in developmental is gonna. What did he say? He said something about they're not gonna main event a match before him. It was something of so that's not exactly what he said.
Yeah, he said they couldn't main event if they were on the same card. They couldn't main event a match before he could. Like they literally could not go on last. He has to go on last compared to them.
And then Donovan Dijak retweeted and said, remember at Battle Los Angeles when me and Keith Lee shamed you right before your match? And then nobody say that.
So. And then he goes and say, "This ain't a war, Kenny. We know it's a war. Like
it's a war, bro.
Gotta say that. It's a war.
It is.
But my thing is, again, I've honestly just been catching highlights. But how many matches? And I'm not throwing shade on Kenny. How many matches has he won?
One.
As AEW.
One.
Just one.
He's lost the rest of them.
Because he just lost to Pac, and I'm just like...
Yeah, he just lost to Pac. I think they had to get at the Pac because he's going to end up going after, he's going after Page. Of course, they're going to bring that back up because he had that. Because I think his whole thing was why he couldn't do the main...
he couldn't do it because then
green card
his
issues.
work visa. His visa expired, but... I mean, like I said, I didn't imagine Jericho going into the debut episode on TNT as world champion. But
no, I could, because Jericho has a name. It's a face and a person that people know. If they're trying to pull in people who watched and when it was like Attitude Era type of stuff, so people recognize him even though he's older. So I think Adam Page being champion, it was just been like, who's this guy that's just like a cow? Who this white boy that's just like a cowboy? So it's kind of more like going with the faces and the names, and then they'll establish them more, and then they can kind of like move the title around to some of the newer faces and stuff like that. So I get that part though.
You know who I'm ready to see on Wednesday night?
Which, speaking of, it is next Wednesday that'll be debuting. Tuesday night. That was like Tuesday Night Dynamite. That's what it was be the whole time. Wednesday Night Dynamite is what it's called.
Wednesday night. I need to see just one person on that show that night. I'm gonna have it recorded, but I need to see one person on that show that night.
Who?
Orange Cassidy.
Oh,
that's legit the best pro wrestler in my opinion right now.
Man, when you can wrestle with your hands in your pocket, I'm just saying, bro.
Like, I'll say he can wrestle still, even without them in his pocket, but it's just
the fact that he can have his hands in his pocket.
And he's chill. That's the thing. He's chill. It's
doing suicide dives with your hands in your pocket.
And kip up with your hands in your pocket. Get back in the ring with your hands in your pocket. It's just like, this dude is too damn chill to be a wrestler. But he can wrestle, though.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's see. Let's talk about Netflix. So Netflix, they announced a bunch of, they announced some new shows and stuff like that for Netflix? Some new original shows? Hello?
I don't know.
Oh,
Is Tank sleep?
Man, it sound like somebody snored a little bit.
I know, right?
What was that?
Somebody sleep.
Man, I thought I was asleep.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we thought that was you snoring, girl.
We thought it was for real. Oh, okay. But yeah, so the Netflix announced some new shows.
Yeah, new shows, new movies. I think they trying to keep their clientele. I mean, they got Raising Dion coming out starting October 2nd.
Well, it's about damn time they working that movie.
Right. But I think it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be.
Series. I don't think it's a movie, it's a series.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's
they got
going to be a show.
Man, do y'all think that? I mean, do y'all really? I mean, with the crop of the stuff that they, I saw some of the stuff that Tink was posting in the group about with the shows that they had that coming out. But I wonder, like, biggest question is that really gonna save them? Because Disney, one, has a lot of nostalgic stuff that's going to keep us entertained at least for the next year until they can roll out, you know, the new stuff, Phase 4 stuff, and Star Wars and all that stuff. I'm wondering, like, is that really gonna, like, because this is the thing about Netflix shows, and y'all can chime in and let me know if y'all agree or disagree. A lot of Netflix shows can sometimes be hit or miss, and then in a lot of cases it can be a thing whereas it has to catch fire and people on social media like, oh, you should go watch Bird Box or whatever the hell, and everybody goes and watches it. It has to be that type of thing, because a lot of people don't. You know, some people that are movie heads, they take their chance and watch the hell whatever is on Netflix, and you know, like it and continue to watch it.
I ain't gonna lie. Last thing I saw on Netflix that I just thoroughly enjoyed was this movie called "Always Be My Maybe."
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
And you know, the before that was actually kind of cute. It's like they're aiming for like high school, like teenage love, I think, genre. And it's gonna last for a little bit, but after that,
What really sold me on "Always Be My Maybe" was the soundtrack. It was like a straight 90s soundtrack.
I'm about to delve into this movie when we get off.
Yeah, I want to see that one.
Speaking of that, let's talk about Dark Phoenix, since Tink watched it.
Man.
Okay, let's hear the opposite side of the coin on this Dark Phoenix.
Let me go get my damn popcorn right quick.
I listened to Young and I listened to Mario, but I gotta say it was really interesting. Like throughout the whole movie, I wasn't expecting it, even though I knew Mystique was gonna die. I really didn't think it would have like the impact that it did throughout the movie. Like,
of all people dying, this Mystique had like a really big impact on it.
Yeah, because Mystique died, brought in Magneto, brought in, Beast, like caused tension between Beast and Xavier.
Yeah.
Like Hank and Xavier, we never seen in none of the X-Men Hank and Xavier go at each other.
That's true.
Like that.
Yeah.
And like Hank was thoroughly upset. And like Jean had went to where Magneto was. He asked Jean to leave, and he like the whole Jean was there. He was asking Jean whose blood was on her, and she wouldn't say. And when Hank showed up and told Magneto that Jean killed Mystique, that's what brought Magneto really into the fold, and he taking Jean had to die.
Yep. Yeah. That was.
But the train fight scene.
Yes, bro. I haven't seen the movie, but I saw that. Yeah. I saw that on Facebook, and I was like, I kind of almost like this. I want to watch the movie now.
The train fight scene was legit.
Yes, I've never seen X-Men fight that freaking brutal, like, ever.
Cause when Nightcrawler got mad,
yes,
it was downhill for everybody. It was downhill for everybody. And y'all know pacifist, but they pissed a pacifist off, and like my boy was on some Dragon Ball Z type shit with the warping and shit. He was not going killing those aliens. And like I said, I don't know what we are. Dark bootleg.
It was.
He made the one that was made in Brazil.
No, it wasn't. I went to the theater and I was disappointed.
Oh.
You all right about some of this fighting sequences. I'm gonna give y'all points on that, but the way this story was, okay. I guess you were right about last week how I was expecting to see them try to get the storyline correctly or kind of close to the cartoon. From the 90s.
Yeah, and I think that's what we've expected.
And see, that's the thing. That's what we all mess up at, because in the cartoon, Jean was grown. She wasn't even a child.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we mess up. That's kind of what we mess up twice with the Last Stand and this one, because that's the first Dark Phoenix thing we've saw in our mind if you never read the comics.
Right.
Yeah.
And even the cartoon wasn't like the comics.
Yeah. So, I mean, we just went off that because that's nostalgia. That's what we've always saw. That's what we've always seen. So, what were y'all? Well, let's say this much. I don't remember what we gave it last time, if we even gave it a rating. What would y'all give it since y'all seen it recently?
I give it a solid 8.
I was just gonna say I give it an 8.
Okay.
Yep.
I might just give it a watch on that note.
Yeah.
No comment.
Rent it off. I know you ain't got no comment. I just probably rent it off Blue or something like that. All right, man. So that was gonna be the last. Well, that's pretty much it for issue 116 of NerdFlow podcast.
Where was y'all antennas? Didn't let me know they was going to Area 51.
That's go like, man, them folks, like, what these folks don't realize is that it road and the air base is 7 miles of military covered ground. 7 miles.
And the people that's on
staff, they can try to run across there like they playing Naruto.
And the people that on staff that at them posts, they are literally paid to kill you.
Exactly.
And
to not care.
The guy over it pulled out.
Yeah.
Say what?
I will say though, this YouTuber that they were interviewing, and the guy did the Naruto run running by in the background, I died laughing. That's all I gotta say. that was the most funniest thing in the world. I was like, okay, I'm good.
Okay, y'all, you know what gets me about this whole thing is that they went from trying to save aliens to just clapping their cheeks. I'm like, how?
Pretty much.
How?
Pretty much.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened.
I feel sorry for the aliens because all y'all
humans.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. When Takashi was in court, he snitched and told who, when, what, and where it was gonna happen, and everybody backed out.
All right, man. We gonna see y'all for issue 117 of NerdFlow. We begin with the consciousness now. We end with the consciousness now. So we out of here, man.
Yep. Don't get hit with any cold water.